What truly separates the wealthy from everyone else? Is it their connections, education, or pure luck? The real secret might surprise you. It's the battle between mindset and action. Many people dream of becoming millionaires, but only a handful achieve it. Why? Because while everyone thinks about success, only a few actually take the necessary steps. In this video, we're revealing the real difference between thinking and doing, and how it defines the wealth gap. The wealth gap. Let's start with a simple fact. The wealth gap is growing. According to studies, the top 1% of people control more wealth than the bottom 90%. But why? Is it really about being born rich or having the best education? Not always. In reality, much of it comes down to mindset and actions. It's not just about thinking like a millionaire. It's about doing what millionaires do. Think about it. Two people can have the same education background and opportunities, yet one becomes a millionaire while the other stays stuck. The difference? One turns their thoughts into actions, while the other just keeps dreaming. Wealthy individuals know that small, consistent actions are more powerful than waiting for the perfect moment. For instance, if you're considering investing, start with what you have. Even a small investment today can grow over time. Thinking versus doing. Understanding the difference. Most of us are great at dreaming. We think about starting a business, making smart investments, or finally getting that side hustle off the ground. But here's the truth. Dreams don't pay the bills. Action does. It's like this. If you're always planning but never executing, you're like a car stuck in neutral. No matter how much you rev the engine, you're not going anywhere. Thinking involves ideas, strategies, and plans. It's the stage where you create goals and envision success. But here's the problem. Too many people get stuck here. They read books, watch videos, take courses, and feel good about what they're learning. But they never take that critical step of actually doing something with that knowledge. On the other hand, taking action, even when it's uncomfortable, is where the magic happens. Millionaires know that the key to success is to embrace failure as a learning tool. Every setback is simply a stepping stone toward your goal. Instead of fearing mistakes, see them as valuable lessons that can guide you to adjust your strategy. And remember, progress is more important than perfection. The wealthy don't wait for the perfect plan. They start messy, adapt, and improve as they go. This mindset shift is crucial for anyone aiming to build wealth. The mindset shift. If you're serious about closing the wealth gap in your life, it starts with shifting your mindset from thinking to doing. But how do you do that? The first step is to recognize when you're just thinking and not taking action. Are you constantly reading about investments but never actually investing? Are you always planning a business but never launching it? Overthinking can paralyze you. Imagine trying to perfect a recipe but never actually cooking the meal. People often wait for the perfect moment or plan. But guess what? That moment rarely comes. Millionaires have a bias toward action. They act first, analyze later. By setting short deadlines, they create a sense of urgency. For example, if you're thinking about investing or starting a business, challenge yourself to take the first step within a week. This small push can make all the difference. Breaking down big goals into smaller, manageable tasks also helps prevent feeling overwhelmed. For instance, if you want to launch a business, don't focus on the entire project. Start with just one task, like creating a simple website. Completing one step at a time builds momentum, making it easier to keep moving forward. The importance of a bias toward action. A key difference between those who succeed and those who don't is a bias toward action. Many people think they need more information or more preparation before taking the first step. But in reality, action often leads to clarity. Millionaires understand that waiting for the perfect plan is a trap. The longer you wait, the more opportunities you miss. Start small. If you want to start a side business, don't wait until everything is perfect. Start with a simple version, test it, and improve as you go. By taking consistent action, even if it's imperfect, you're building momentum. Every action, no matter how small, creates a ripple effect. As you see progress, you gain confidence, making it easier to take bigger steps. Successful people often say they made their biggest breakthroughs after simply starting, even when they weren't fully prepared. Remember, done is better than perfect. If you wait too long, you risk getting stuck in a loop of overthinking, which leads to inaction. The power of mindset. Believing you can. While actions are crucial, the right mindset fuels those actions. If you don't genuinely believe you can achieve wealth, it becomes nearly impossible to turn your dreams into reality. The wealthy operate with an abundance mindset. They see the world as full of opportunities rather than limitations. In contrast, many people adopt a scarcity mindset, constantly fearing that resources are limited and success is out of reach. So, how do you shift to an abundance mindset? Start by changing your self-talk. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never be able to afford that," shift your thinking to, "What steps can I take to afford this?" By focusing on solutions rather than limitations, you train your mind to see opportunities. Surround yourself with action takers and positive influences. If your social circle is filled with people who are always complaining or doubting their potential, it's time to seek out those who inspire you. Your mindset is like a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it gets. Remember, believing in yourself is the first step toward taking meaningful action. Without that belief, even the best plans will never take flight. Why actions matter more than ideas. Here's a fascinating fact. Our brains are wired to reward us for taking action. Whenever you complete a task, your brain releases dopamine, a feel-good hormone that boosts your motivation. This is why taking even small steps can create a positive momentum that keeps you going. On the flip side, simply thinking about doing something but never acting on it can actually lead to increased stress and self-doubt. Science shows that action leads to clarity. By starting something, even if it's imperfect, you learn and adjust along the way. This is why successful people don't just wait for the perfect moment. They jump in and figure it out. Remember, ideas are just potential energy, but actions are kinetic. They have real-world impact. So, instead of waiting for everything to be perfect, take that first step today and watch how your confidence grows. Real-life examples. Let's talk about people who turned their dreams into reality through action. Take Elon Musk, for instance. Instead of just thinking about the future of technology, he took bold steps with ventures like Tesla and SpaceX, even risking his own money to make them a reality. Then there's Sara Blakely, who built the billion-dollar Spanx empire from scratch. She didn't have a business background, but she acted on her idea and kept moving forward despite countless rejections. Even Oprah Winfrey started from humble beginnings, but she continuously took action, seizing every opportunity that came her way. These millionaires didn't wait for perfect conditions. They took risks, made mistakes, and learned along the way. They're proof that success is less about ideas and more about execution. If they can do it, so can you. It's time to stop planning and start doing. And there you have it, the key difference between those who achieve wealth and those who don't. It's not just about thinking big, but taking bold, consistent action. The wealth gap isn't as much about resources as it is about habits and decisions. So, what will you choose? Are you going to keep dreaming, or will you start doing? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.